Hey YouTube, Time Itself here, and I get a surprising number of requests to review videos, so this response is going to cover 80-90% of those. First things first, disable resampling if you're using Vegas. If you can't find the make my video look like shit button and turn it off, I'm not watching it. Crop the black border from the edge of the screen and apply some basic, tasteful color correction. And sort out the volume levels between commentary and game sounds. I like having my game sounds around too, but if they overwhelm the commentary, there's no point. I find 15 to 20 decibels of separation between the background noise and the primary audio track to be about right. Finally, depending on your microphone and where you are, you might need to do some noise removal in Audacity. I'm not going to go over it. Search for Audacity, noise removal, you'll find the stuff. There are plenty of tutorials out there. Color correction and audio levels are something you have to do to your taste. That said, new directors, new video makers, one of the most common problems you see is either oversaturation in the color correction or making the background audio too loud. If you can just barely understand yourself, no one else can understand you. I'm not going to go over all the details about how, but if you're one of the majority using the Hauppauge HDPVR and Sony Vegas, there's a link to a video on the screen now, and there's also a link in the description to a video that will show you how to at least get to this level of quality of production. Now, sadly, the majority of videos don't even get to this level, and yet I would consider this to be pretty much the standard basic quality for a YouTube video. And these are all technical issues, so once you get this far, you kind of expect that you're not going to fall back into those same mistakes. Once you reach this level, you'll be able to at least stay this far. But I still see so many people who paid $200 or something for their HDPVRs, but they can't render a video to look better than standard definition. Really, I would rather watch standard definition than someone who hasn't found the make my video look like shit button and turned it off. Now, if you're sending out links to a video to people, it's going to be their first impression of you. And there are a few things that I find that don't really make for good first impression videos. The first one is update videos. I want to see content, and update videos, they tend to be pretty much the same, honestly. I mean, yeah, the details are different, but the general format, the idea, and it's really not that interesting to watch an update video. And so, as a subcategory of that is to be avoided, is vlogging over gameplay about having a vlog gaming channel on YouTube. Seriously, no. The last year, I know not everyone finds this to be the case, but I don't like watching live commentary as a first impression. Maybe from someone who I'm used to watching and know pretty well, but as an introduction, live commentary just doesn't do it for me. And so, to continue on with tips from a YouTuber who's not very successful at YouTube, you'll need to think about what the video you're making is about, why you want to make the video, and what people who watch it are supposed to be getting out of it. If you can't define these things before you start making a video, don't even bother. If you actually happen to be successful, it's going to be a complete fluke. It's the same with just about anything you do that you want to evaluate after you've done it. If you don't start out thinking, what is my goal, and even if you don't get that goal, if you end up getting something else, that's okay. But if you don't start out thinking, this is what I want from this, it's going to be really hard to actually decide how you ended up doing. So with this video, I'm telling people who send me messages asking for reviews of videos, generally what I think about their videos. Now, it's not going to apply to all of them, but most of them, the vast majority, will be covered by just these few simple tips. If they weren't, this video would be a failure. Even if lots of people like it and it gets tons of views, it wouldn't be doing what I want it to do. Now, I will be the first to say that when I set out to make a commentary and I have an idea in mind that I want to put into video form, I don't always get there. And seeing why that happens, what actually ended up happening, that's important to trying to get better at this, because honestly I'm still pretty bad at it. I feel like I've gotten better, but I really need to do a lot of work still in order to be good at this thing. The biggest thing I can suggest to commentators is to try and tie the audio and the video together. Seriously, that's the only way you're going to get a truly great video. At the start of this one, I tried to bring in the FX to show you what the difference was between a bad video and a good video. If either the audio or the video is intended to be viewed or heard alone, what's the point of making an entire video out of it? I don't understand. Yeah, that was a little bit hypocritical. Anyway, I hope this was informative or useful to you, and I'll see you guys later.